Hi, I'm Peter, and today we're looking at the new Campers Ecoline campervan. This is a really exciting conversion for those people that don't want to spend £50,000 on a campervan. Just £36,000 is the starting price for a brand new van, or you can have it as a conversion only from just £13,000. You can get it in various formats with elevating roof, pop-top roof, short wheelbase, long wheelbase, Ford Transit Customs, so it's a real budget-friendly campervan. Campers have got a rich history when it comes to modular campers, and their day van in 2015 won the Caravan Club's Campervan of the Year, the most prestigious award in the industry, and a clear testament to the quality of their modular interiors. This particular one builds on the success of the original design and still employs the modular interior with a few clever fixed points. So let's take a closer look at the interior so I can show you some of the special features. This one's got two travel seats fitted. You get the two floor sockets as standard, and it's also got the fixed kitchen cabinets slotted in place. This, as you can see, you've got a 2-burner hob, auto ignition, cold water, tap and full flush lids to maximise the worktop space. It's quite a deep unit as well, which allows them to fit a 50 litre, not a 40 litre that most of them have. This one's got a 50 litre compressor fridge as standard. Obviously you've got your cutlery drawer too, and a handy tambour door cupboard for all your pots and pans, and it's quite convenient to get stuff out of there too. The seats themselves are from the Tornado, and you can mix and match. They can clip into various different positions, or you can leave them out entirely, perhaps if you're moving house or carrying mountain bikes or kayaks or whatever. So very flexible and very handy as well if you're using it as a day-to-day vehicle. You've got Isofix points for kids and proper 3-point seat belts for safety. So really good family vehicle, great for carrying your friends around too. If you do go for a high top, you get all the roof storage with these cabinets fringing the roof, so you don't actually need any wardrobes or any other cabinets in place here, but it's nice to have the option. You get two of these floor sockets as standard, but you can optionally have an additional 2 travel seats fitted, giving you a total of up to 7 travel seats. This is in both short wheelbase and long wheelbase. And with the seat removed, in here you've got room for a chemical loo. You don't have to put a chemical loo in, but there's room for one built in. And you can also have your table leg in here. I'll just go and grab the table and I'll show you how that works. So it's the standard freestanding one. You can have it in all sorts of different positions. So if you've got the 2 travel seats in place, it's an ideal place for dining. And obviously with the 2 travel seats in place, you've got room for the kettle, get your coffee on, and you've still got access to the sink. So very flexible in how it all works. The rear section again is all modular, so whether you prioritise a wider bed or more storage, you prefer wardrobes or shelving units or low chests, low cupboards, you can configure it however suits your needs. So we show you how that works, because that really is the star feature of these vans. One of the benefits of the modular interior is it allows you to mix and match what bits you need depending on how you're using the vehicle. So most people opt for this primary tambour door wardrobe unit. It's got a bit of useful storage shelves and hanging space if needed. Or you can have a low locker, opening locker, if you prefer. If you have a long wheelbase, you can have an extra midsection, either a high shelved unit or a low openable locker. And at the rear on all vehicles, you've got a choice of either this high storage shelved unit, which is great for mains cables, things like that, or a lower version, which can double as a nightstand for your bits and pieces. So you can mix and match these units to suit your needs, or you can have no units in at all and have an ultra wide bed at the back. Mountain bikers also like this layout because if you have all the units removed, you've got a full width bay for you loading your bikes on. So very, very flexible layout. This is what you get in a standard Ecoline before you've added any options. You do get a bed over this space here. It's not fitted at the moment. We'll show you that in a minute. But you get this fixed bank of cabinets. In here, 100 amp hour leisure battery, 2 freshwater tanks, both of 12 litre capacity. There's no waste tank, so you do need to add a bucket or a tray for that. Gas cylinder at the back, and this all closes off to form the top part of the bed. The bed can go in 2 different heights, so maximising storage. And the kitchen pod, that's a fixed unit. You also get these floor sockets as standard, but the seats are £360 extra for each seat, and Auto Campers can supply those. Or you can get them used on eBay for a lower price if that's the way you want to go. On the short wheelbase, you can add 4 rear travel seats. So on this particular one, if it had the brackets fitted to the rear, you could have up to 7 belted seats. The cab can accommodate 2 or 3 people depending on which passenger seat you specify. If you go for the single passenger seat, you can have a swivel base on that, and you can also have a swivel base as an option on the driver's seat. The flooring is this heavy duty industrial style vinyl, so it's white clean, it's very tough. It's not like sort of cheap home vinyl that wrinkles up. It's really quite durable stuff. So it's ideal if you've got hobbies, you know, where there's mud or water involved. It's all going to wipe down. Very flexible. What we'll do now is we'll show you how the rear section can be configured and the different layouts you can use on this vehicle. Really good selling point, and well worth taking the time to have a look at all the different layouts you can have. So effectively it's like a hybrid camper van with a fixed cabinet and a modular design to suit your needs. So very innovative design on this one. So there you can see, in just 5 minutes time, we converted it into either a transverse bed, depending on how tall you are, or a longitudinal bed. I'm 6'2", loads of room for me, and the extra width is very welcome. The impressive thing is this bed can also be fitted at 2 different heights. This is the SB model, the suspended bed model. They also do the RB model, which has a rock and roll bed. So if you want the most flexible layout, the suspended bed layout is the one to go for because it gives you the most options. It is impressive how quick it all goes together as well. 5 minutes, you know, is all you need. So if you're preparing for a trip, very easy to convert it to the van you need for that trip. So real plus point to this vehicle. This is the bed in its highest position. So if you want to maximise your floor space and still have somewhere to sleep, you'll probably want it in this position. You can remove this unit and have it full width as well with the infill cushion if you want it a bit wider, but this is wide enough for 2 adults sleeping longitudinally as it's set like this, so absolutely fine. As with all auto camper beds, it's a good 6 foot long too, so even tall adults won't have any issue getting comfy on it. Good deep cushions too. Very comfy. I might just have 40 winks. All Ecoline models are based on the top spec Ford limited versions of the Transit Custom. The base engine on Ford is the 130 PS. You can also get a 170 PS engine if you want a bit more grunt. On new vehicles, this is a fairly typical spec of the Ford. You've got all familiar ergonomics. If you've ever driven another Ford vehicle, it's all very intuitive. So you've got touch controls on the steering wheel. This particular one's got an optional automatic gearbox as well, which is brilliant. The Ford has this, the latest models have this great, very intuitive touch screen, which has built-in Bluetooth for your phone. It syncs with all your apps. Very good system, easy to use. And as with all Fords, really good stereos fitted as standard. They really do know how to make a good stereo to Ford, so you probably won't want to upgrade that at all. So yeah, really good unit to standard. Air conditioning standard on most models, and the ventilation controls very intuitive and easy to get to. Fords also have other little benefits, such as heated windscreens, the quick clear system on certain models, and heated seats. This particular model's got heated seats. So if you base it on a used vehicle, obviously the specification varies, but Roy Wood Transit, who are Auto Campers' parent company, they will source you whatever vehicle you want if you want a specific used vehicle. But on new vehicles, as we say, from about 36,000, being around 5 metres long in short wheelbase and about 5.4 in long wheelbase, they're very easy to live with. So if you want to run it as a daily driver or as your only vehicle, you won't have any problems living with it on a day-to-day basis. So yeah, very intuitive, ergonomically well laid out, nice clear display. I love the blue instrument needles on the Ford.